Hi, my name is Rachel. I am the Thrifty Crocheter. I'm in my PJs. I'm being a little unconventional because tonight we're going to do I'm going to read a little nighttime storybook to you. But first, I want to reiterate the devotionals because they remind me of the book that I'm going to be reading. Bedtime story I'm going to read to you. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Because the devotionals I had this morning reminded me of that. So this morning's was for today, November the 15th, automation. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for the human masters. Colossians 3:23. Most things we do now are very automatic. We can command things to turn on with our voice and ask for directions from our phones without having to lift a finger. Even cooking a meal can be mostly automated with pre-made packages, ingredients, and easy-to-follow directions. While automation has its benefits, we also need to be aware that it can make us less willing to put on the hard work when we need to. Doing kind things for others will often require sacrifice and some physical effort. You might have to go shopping for a small gift, or make a home-cooked meal, or take up some of your me time to take someone to an appointment. None of this can be done with a push of a button. Ask God to give you the strength and stamina to be generous. Act of kindness. Ask an elderly neighbor if you can pick up something up from the store for them. And this other one came from the Daily Guidepost for Grandmothers. By the way, yes, this is one of the Build-A-Bears. The name on it actually says cinnamon roll, but because of her ears and her outfit, I named her candy corn. And yes, I do like the candy corn. If you don't like candy corns, I don't care. Anyway, today is November 15th, the one for grandmothers. If a man casts seed into the ground, the seed should spring and grow up, for the earth bringeth forth fruit of herself. Actually, no, that's correct. Today's the 15th. Mark 4:26. The weather is colder now. When I take my early morning walk, I have to wear a warmer jacket, one with bigger pockets, for some of the apples under the tree. Like a mother with arms outspread, it bears more fruit than I can give away, with plenty for the feasting birds and worms and squirrels. The apples still litter the ground, a curious mixture of sizes and colors, some small, green, and spotty like freckled elves, other large golden globes. I pick my way among them, seeking the fairest and firmest. I wash their dirty faces in the wet grass, wipe them with a paper towel, and fill my pockets. How many have ever gone apple picking in an apple orchard? I haven't done that in years. Although my grandmother has, she has some apple trees in her yard, and had little green apples on them. But anyway, munching one on the way, I pause to empty the rest in a basket on my daughter's porch next door. She runs out to greet me, and we perch on the steps a minute, eating apples, so crisp and sweet, marveling that such an old tree should be there at all, let alone be so generous. I remember when Daddy set it out, Mickey says. I didn't think it would even grow. But sure enough, when I came home from college, that little tree was loaded. But isn't it strange that apples from the same tree should be so different? I wondered. Not only different sizes, but different colors. But why not? Mickey says. This is a family apple tree. And families are different. Look at us. We're not all the same size. We don't all look alike. Thank goodness. Laughing, she pats my knee. What I love about our tree is that it didn't go away just because we did. It kept right on blooming and giving fruit, almost as if it knew we'd be back someday. And now that we are closer, we can enjoy it together. There are plenty of apples for everybody, and best of all, even more to give away. Dear Father, how grateful we are for the example of that faithful tree. Let us all continue growing and bearing good fruit for others. Marjorie Holmes. Okay, here's our story time, our bedtime story time. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. I love his books. I have several. I don't have all of his books, but I do have several. But this one, it reminded me of this one. The Giving Tree. Once there was a tree. And she loved a little boy. And he's starting to peek out there. And every day, the boy would come. And he would gather her leaves. See, like right now it's fall. That's what a lot of us are now, is breaking up our own leaves. And make them into crowns and play King of the Forest. See, we have a crown out of the leaves. Has anybody ever done that? I'm make sure I didn't skip a page. He would climb up in her trunk. See there? See where her hands and feet are? And there's his shoes. And swing from her branches. Look at that. There's his feet sticking out. And there's his shoes on the ground. And there's his feet sticking out. And eat apples. See, just like in the devotion we read today about eating the apples from the apple tree. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. There he is at the bottom. And the boy loved the tree. Look at that. He's giving the tree a hug, and the tree is hugging him back. Loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by. Uh-oh. Look, the boy got bigger. And the boy grew older. Look, there's two people there. A boy and a girl. And you got both of their names on there. And the tree was often alone. Aww. Then one day, the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up in my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples." Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy. See, there he's an adult now. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. See, the guy climbed all the way up in the tree and look at all them apples are on the ground. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from the branches and be happy." "I am too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And there he is talking to the tree. He's still grown by, maybe even older now. He keeps getting older. My fingers are sticking. And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And there's what's left of the tree after he cut it all up. And the tree was happy. Doesn't look happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play. I am too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." He got even older. He got a suitcase with him. And so the boy cut down her trunk, made a boat, and sailed away. And there's that. And nothing left but a stump. There was a gorgeous tree, and now there's nothing left but a little tiny stump. But look, and even the hearts got separated. Oh my goodness. And the tree was happy, but not really. No, I would say that's not a very happy looking tree. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I am sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I am too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." He's an old guy now. Nothing left but the trunk. The stump. "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. And the tree was happy. The end. My mom would say, the end. Time to go to bed. Every time she got done reading a storybook to us when we were little, she would say, the end. Time to go to bed now. So, I hope you enjoyed our little story time. I had to read, after reading those devotions this morning and telling you about this book, I had to read. I thought, I just got to read this book to you. I had to share it with you because it reminded me, those devotions reminded me of that book so much. So, I want to wish all of you good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, sweet dreams, roses on your pillow, and all that fun stuff. Night, night, sleep tight, bye.